I can tell you how to get ahead of 99% of your peers in under 1 year. Yes, you heard that right, and trust me, this isn't about finding some hidden secret or shortcut. Deep down, it's simply about getting real with yourself and taking decisive action to get rid of those parts in your life that don't even serve you anymore. Achieving greatness is simpler than you guys think. In fact, it all boils down to your ability to identify two main things. The first is what you want to avoid in your life. The second is why you want to avoid them. You see, the world is full of positive motivators. These people tell you to write down your dreams, put up your vision boards, and dream big. And while this is all good and well, it won't necessarily light a fire under your butt. What will do that is focusing on things you want to do in your life, then working to avoid having that become your reality. So, consider all the high flyers and achievers you know of. The rest of us could find them. And yet, the truth is, these men and women often carve their own paths, not using a combination of sheer willpower or even strategic thinking. No matter where you start from, greatness is within your reach. Why are we focusing on what we don't want in life? Well, first off, it's easier said than done. Sure, dream big is great and all, but let's be practical. Your ideal dream for your life is a single target that you're trying to hit. However, your anti-dream always going to be a series of specific things you want to avoid, guys. So what is easier, hitting one target or avoiding many? Think of things that get under your skin or the fire that lights up the fire under your butt. Because believe it or not, that's anger. It fuels your journey forward. Every time you identify something you don't want it to happen in your life, you're crossing one more path or checklist, establishing one more direction that you don't want to go in. So I recommend sitting down, grabbing a notebook, and letting as many of those things possible spill out. Everything you're running from, everything you don't want to see in your life, jot it down. It might be you don't want to look like something, the kind of days you don't want to have, or anything else you want to makes you say no thanks. The best part is, once you write down enough of the things you don't want to avoid, your actual dreams will become crystal clear. If you spend enough time watching the people around you, you'll know they tend to be very mindless of their approach to their lives. They're drones in a lot of ways. Well, this isn't because they don't want dreams or have dreams. Instead, it's simply because they're mindless. There's only thinking about things they need to do this minute, this hour, or this day. They aren't planning ahead, thinking about their dreams, or thinking about anti-dreams. But you're going to be different here. You're going to have a mindset. Trust me, the power of mindset is a game changer. It's like silent engine driving our capacity to tackle the obstacles, to bounce back and set back and forge the path of victory. Don't just skim the surface of life. Dig deep. Only thinking about the surface levels problems is precisely what got you to the point in the first place. To get out of the rut consuming the other drones, you need a plan. Unfortunately, if you follow my last bit of advice, you already have one. Your anti-dream is the blueprint upon which you can start sketching out a whole new strategy for your life. You don't even need to generalize it. Plan it like you're plotting the world domination.
The world is ours!
Plan every detail down of the day if you can. Eventually, you'll have the road to success and the map to success to follow to a T. That's basically what is going to happen here in the outline. Now, this is where it gets real here because now you need to disappear. Bettering yourself involves cutting out the noise, the negativity. This means stepping away from any bad habits, draining relationships, negative influences, anything else that is more likely going to take you toward your anti-dream than your dream. This part of the process is all about stripping down the essentials, zeroing in on what's generally important without feeling the need to explain your choices to any person anymore. Of course, you don't have to disappear entirely. You just need to reallocate your energies towards part of your life that are more constructive and that align with your goals. That's basically what you guys had to hear here, which is a good thing, which is that is going to be helping you declutter your life. And yeah, it might mean going MIA from your typical lifestyle for a bit, but that's the way I see it. You're ghosting your old life so you can come back as the boss of your new one.
I'm the boss.
So to make the leap from where you are, where you want to be, you need a solid plan and loads of energy. And we're not just talking about the kind of energy you get through the gym session. This is about a mental zest that transforms dreams into reality, the magic ingredient. Getting back to the basics here. So I'm talking about things you might otherwise consider boring. For instance, you can start by crafting a strong daily routine. So let's aim to hit a pillow by 9 p.m. and rise at 5 a.m. A lot of successful people that you see do that. They have like a morning routine. I know it sounds tough. Make sure that every early hour is your golden window for personal development. Why? Because it allows you the time to focus on yourself before the days of shales unfold. You might also try to nourish your mind with reading, writing, maybe some quiet reflection and some stuff like that. This journey is all about self-discipline, taking full command of your life. It seems a bit dull from the outside, but believe it or not, this kind of repetition is the secret to leveling up. Think of like a video game. You often have to complete a similar task repeatedly in order to advance. It's not the most fun aspect of life, but those who take the time to do it are the ones who tend to see the best results. The last step in process, stop fixating on what you'll suddenly find success. After all, achieving greatness is supposed to be a long-term game, not a quick victory. Learn to love the journey, the experiments, the hard work, and even the failures. Get comfortable with the notion that true mastery in anything worthwhile is a lifelong pursuit. What we've discussed today, this journey's transformation, is essentially the origin story of everyone who ever achieved something significant. If you want to avoid your anti-dream, rocket yourself past your peers, you need to flip that big switch in your mind to the next position. Embracing change is tough, guys. Our minds and bodies naturally resist. It's much like holding on your comfort blanket, but if you follow my advice here, I promise you can put yourself ahead of 99% of your peers in just 6 to 12 months. Now, the ball's in your court. Would you take this advice to heart, step back, regroup, return to ready to inquire, or will you choose to stay where it's safe, where change is just a concept? The decision is yours, but here to say, let's tackle this head on. Let's turn those dreams into reality. If you found value in this channel, subscribe down below for more content. I'll be coming out some really good business content and motivation content to help you guys and show you exactly my journey and how I started entrepreneurship at 17 years old and how I became a huge success, making millions of dollars per year. So I'll see you in the next video.